72 for him.
So for this video we're going to watch a Kung Fu match in full contact, Sanda rules. Now, just to be clear, this isn't going to be with animal styles or any of those traditional patterns of striking, because this is with kickboxing gloves and also it's full contact. So I've tested my own skill set of Kung Fu both with animal styles and with more kickboxing-like style with Kung Fu kicks. And whenever it's full contact, it's very difficult to avoid eye pokes if you're doing full contact animal style fighting. So for that reason, the expressions of Kung Fu in full contact are basically almost always like this, unless the person is wearing protective eye goggles or something. I recently had a competitive sparring match which was with animal styles versus a kickboxer, but that was also medium contact. Anyways, this is an Indian Kung Fu guy. Now, Sanda is pretty popular in India, and of course some people claim that the origins of Kung Fu itself comes from India, the art of Kalai Payattu. Certainly Bodhidharma went to the Shaolin temple and taught some movements. And watch this elaborate intro. The Kung Fu warriors on stage. The Chinese know how to put on a show. Let's make this thing full screen.
His competition, of course, all the way back from 2000 to 2004, and all the Chinese fighters will be accompanied by former champions. So, gold medalist here at the National Games of China for Hong Jing Kong, age 24, 1m73.
我赛前的备战，主要是以我的对手为主，因为他也是世界第2名、第3名都拿过，然后也是亚洲冠军，所以说赛前我做了很多针对他的训练，所以说这场比赛我备战的非常充分。
So both are Kung Fu trained, and particularly in regards to the kickboxing style Sanda, which includes throws as well, but no joint manipulation, no chin knock, only strikes. And Sanda started out as just a set of rules for sparring or fighting to test the Kung Fu techniques, but eventually it got more influenced by Muay Thai. So you'll notice there's a lot of Kung Fu techniques like side kicks and stuff, and a lot of spinning strikes which aren't as common in Muay Thai, but you also see some shin kicks which are very much Muay Thai-like in execution a lot of times. But it looks like the Indian guy has a bit of a more funky expression.
See, he's standing more side on, John, so
nice
he's
side
going
kick.
to try and use those side kicks and keep Kong at a distance.
Yeah, Kong more aggressive early on in this first round.
The Chinese fighter is standing more tall. Hong Xing.
Seeing a much more measured approach.
I'm probably butchering the pronunciation.
Like
I am
Kong taking the center of the ring very, very well. He's going for that throw.
That's a nice kick.
Fails there. Nice kick to the head.
Xing manages to extract himself from the corner.
Oh, nice exchange. With strong shots from the clinch.
And Xing landing several
a good knee to finish.
Rear hand strikes, and this is going to be interesting.
Trying for that takedown.
Stylistically, these two
the umpire sets it back.
guys are different, even though you'll see some Kung Fu sidekicks from both of them, I'm sure. but Singh is more crouched forward with the stance,
Singh
and
throwing some very strong
Hong Sing is
punches.
standing more tall.
Maybe looking to finish early in this fight.
Round shot to the head there from Kong. Again, umpire just getting him off the ropes.
And that's a nice combination.
40 seconds
Singh.
left in this round one.
You want to use your punches to set up your kicks a lot of times when it comes to high kicks. Even if you're doing animal style stuff, you still want to throw that as a distraction before you do something like a roundhouse kick or a front kick or whatever it may be.
Singh just pushing him in, but
landing a nice knee there. That's a cheap-like front kick.
Just 10 seconds left.
I think he got hit in the groin. That's
maybe took a groin shot there.
not always easy for the referee to see, but you have to try and make it clear for
Exciting
him.
first round there, John.
Very exciting. Pretty even, but maybe Kong just coming out on top.
Yeah, I think so. Singh doing pretty much what he said he would do in the interview, but Kong not letting him do too much of that and getting in close. Throwing a lot of those hard shots to the head. There's one there. Throwing a knee for these combos to finish off.
Yeah, Singh, he does like those kicks from the side. And see Kong there. Getting a
I
couple
wonder
of
if
pretty good
elbows
shots.
are allowed in this match.
Square left hook
Elbows
right
are a
there.
big part of
Scoring
Kung
well.
Fu as well. And Muay Thai, which is also an influence on this style of Kung Fu, Sanda. Let's go to
Meter
round number 2.
72
Oops.
for him. And all the way from India. Looking lean and looking mean this evening.
Yeah, that's better.
Round 2 underway here in Beijing. Capacity crowd in this arena. And pretty good first round between these two. Singh had a little bit of sickness and has been in hospital for
Nice
a couple of days,
combinations
so he's done well
Singh.
to get back in the ring
Jab
and put up
cross,
a pretty good
jab,
resistance in that first round.
lead roundhouse kick, I think
Yeah,
it
he's not
was.
showing any signs of sickness right now. He's put up a good fight so far. Throwing strong kicks and punches.
So all the international competitors
Singh
in
ends up
the blue corner wearing the blue gloves,
getting into the corner a lot,
Chinese
which
team.
is something I
competitors all in the
experienced
red
as
gloves.
well in my first kickboxing
Scoring
fight.
system very similar to international kickboxing. 10 points
If
for
you
the
like to
winner,
move
9
around a
or
lot,
less for the loser of the
then
round.
you can easily end up
Points
there. It's
based on
important to know how
effective
to escape.
striking from punches, knees,
And
kicks, and throws.
I'm sure he already knows how to
Any
escape,
illegal hits
and
to the groin or behind the head
there's some
will
techniques,
have the umpire
footwork, but
deduct
it's
a
easier
point
said
or
than
give it a
done when
warning
you're
at first.
standing there in the heat of battle.
So
One thing,
pretty straightforward.
one Kung Fu strike
You
which
see that
works well
Singh
when you're in
just
the
being
corner,
held up in the
I
corner,
think, is
but
to
managed
spin
to
around
extract
with
himself.
a spinning
Nice
back fist,
uppercut thrown by Kong there.
which I can show at the end of this video. I did actually twice in my debut Kung Fu,
think Kong's
debut
starting to pick up the pace here a
kickboxing
little
fight
bit, John.
rather, and
I think so.
not that much
Nice
worked for
left
me in
hook.
that fight,
Going to
but
really get the crowd going in
the
this
spinning
arena.
back fist from Kung Fu definitely helped in the corner.
There he is again
Nice
with that
uppercut.
uppercut.
Yeah, he's been working that nicely. Shot to the body there. Hasn't been redoing
That
too
was
much of that. You see
Singh
Singh looking a
just
little bit weak.
throwing a hard cross,
Kong has definitely taken that distance
which
away
rarely
from him,
connects.
so he's taken away those kicks
Usually
that
you want to
Singh
set it
likes
up
to use
with a
so
jab
much.
or even a low side
Yeah,
kick
just
or
getting
something
in
to
close, as you say,
distract,
Stephen. Not
especially
allowing
if it's such a
Singh to,
powerful cross,
utilise his
almost like
kicks.
a haymaker.
Singh trying to backpedal away from those explosive attacks from Kong.
Who do you
Right up
think
in the
is
corner.
leading in this fight? I
Yeah,
think
so
the
the
way
reset.
fights are often scored, I
Doesn't
think
like that.
that Hong Sing Kong,
Well, they
the
have to keep it
Chinese guy,
exciting for
is
the
in the
fans,
lead.
John. Like to keep the action
And
going.
he's also landed a
It
lot of
certainly is exciting
strikes.
so far.
Yes, Singh successful
Nice.
with that takedown there.
Takedown. I believe that might not score,
Good to
if
see.
I'm correct, because in Sanda
Almost looked like an
I believe you need to stand up as you take your opponent down to score the points. Oh, that's a nice rear hand strike. Nice left cross.
He's getting through the defense quite easy at times, isn't he? Picking his shots.
But he's showing the ring generalship.
Really is a great combination of
Kong, and he's getting Singh into the corner a lot, and
kicking as well.
he's kind of leading the pace, even though I think they're both landing almost an equal amount of strikes. I might be wrong, but the way I see
10
it.
seconds ago in this
So I
round.
think Kong is leading, but the way I'm watching this fight, personally, I think Singh
So there's the bell, and
isn't getting beat up anymore than he's dishing out
Kong
damage in return. So I think it's a pretty even fight, but I imagine the referees,
have a look at some of the
or
highlights
rather the
from
judges,
that round two.
have
There we have
Kong in the lead.
tying up Singh against the ropes and in the corner. Singh trying to get out with one of those kicks, but
He needs to keep his guard up while delivering that cheap in the corner as his own replay, but
very technical
again,
striking
it's
from
always
Kong.
easier to comment than to stand in there and execute it.
So just about to get
So,
round two underway
Let's go to round 3.
here in Beijing. Pretty tired there.
This
End
is
of
the
round
final
two.
the final round of the fight.
Third, final round
So it'll be
underway.
interesting if it's gonna have a finish or we're gonna go to the
So,
scorecards.
Singh of India,
Nice leg kicks
delivering a
to
low
start
kick.
off the round.
a little bit behind
A nice fake with the
bout
front,
so far.
with the side kick, and
Pattern developing.
Singh
getting
needs to
Sanda
get out of
on
the
ropes
way.
again as usual.
so it's difficult to stand there and kick stationary, because
Bit of water, we think. Just mop that one up.
if
And
the
we get
opponent is
back on track.
pressing you, it just makes it difficult to get out of the way. I'd rather do something like a jab and then try and circle off.
Singh has gone back
out
to
of
his
the
side
corner.
stance, probably looking to throw more of those side kicks.
And I'd like to see
Yeah, just keeping Kong at bay.
maybe some jumping
As you say,
knees
trying
or
to
something
give himself
from
some
Singh.
depth.
A nice takedown attempt.
He likes to sometimes duck down low, not quite monkey style like, but almost a little bit. I think that would be pretty cool and a nice way to
Final round. But leaving himself open again, Stephen.
score
I
a
think Kong
nice
is
point,
looking for
but
the finish right here, John.
he needs to be careful. He's taking a lot of shots and he's trying. Singh is trying to go for the
Just going for
takedown
the
once
throw,
again.
trying to get his opponent off balance.
Getting an 8 count.
So what happened
Walking
here?
too
I'm
well,
not sure
either.
why he's getting a standing count. Let's just watch that
Singh
again.
just going for
More
So
punches.
he tries to go for takedown. It gets counted.
Singh just going for the
And
throw,
then-
trying to get his opponent off balance.
The referee chooses to count while he's
Getting an 8 count.
standing there because he's hurt. And
Walking too well either. So hopefully he can continue on.
but
Seemed he took a hard
he's
leg
ready
kick
to
there and made
continue.
him stop, so he's getting an 8 count from
and
the
he
umpire.
definitely needs a finish or
Definitely
something,
put the round in Kong's
especially being in the foreign country.
Yeah, I think it's
Fighting
fair to
in
say Kong is
Beijing,
ahead at this
I think
point in the
Singh
round and the overall bout.
Is definitely not in the lead here. He needs to do something to win this.
Kong is 2 rounds
That's a
up,
nice-
so Singh will probably need a
nice
knockout or
knee.
a stoppage to win this.
And trying to go for
Under
the
a minute left
finish.
now in this bout,
I think he's
end of round 3.
smelling blood. Using
UKA,
Kong.
king of the world.
A nice knee to the face there.
He does well clinching, punching Kong, landing a lot of
Definitely
knees. I
struggling
think
towards the end of this bout.
He started to
think
slow down
Singh
while
needs
Kong
to
is
try
kept up
and
the pace.
stay
He's
off
starting
the
to
corners
get
and
more aggressive,
perhaps
looking
use
for
his
that
jab
finish.
more to maintain
Singh
kicking
not really doing
distance,
much about it.
or a low side kick or something. He's kung fu trained, so I know he's got it.
Just trying to hang in
Here,
there.
something like a spinning
10
back
seconds
fist
to go
might
in round 3.
surprise the opponent and create an opportunity to
Nice
escape the
clinch work
corner.
from both
But
fighters. Finish off the round. There we have it.
There's the gong.
so
And, a Pretty good match to get us
that was
underway.
it. And I'm pretty sure that Hong Sing Kong won this one.
Great
What
slow
do you
motion
guys think?
shots here. What a shot to the head from Kong.
So Southpaw versus Orthodox, and two different expressions of combat sports Kung Fu with
Left jab,
kickboxing
certainly a
gloves.
scoring machine.
Sing a little more monkey-like, a little more crouched forward, especially in the first round, but yeah, you can tell he knows he's not about to win this one. I'm pretty sure he won't. Sing.
And just as we
Yeah,
suspected,
and Hong Sing
it
Kong
is Hong Sing
with the
Kong.
victory, but he wasn't able to land a finish in strike.
A really even match there between the two of them.
Singling seems to be limping a little bit on that leg. Kong still has the energy to do backflips.
And nice trophy and
Pretty good.
flowers
Gets
even.
his trophy, beautiful trophy.
这场比赛我感觉发挥还算可以吧，不是我的最佳状态，输的不好看。这场比赛前面有
Alright, so props to both guys for stepping in the ring and fighting each other. And really, it takes a lot of courage. And I wonder if elbows were allowed. We didn't see any, but I think that Singh could have done well in the corner if he used some spinning back fists or even a spinning elbow or something if it was allowed. But what do you guys think? It would be really cool to see these guys if they've practiced. Besides, I know from Wushu training they have definitely done Taolu, Kung Fu forms with animal styles, but it's not that common for people to actually practice the animal styles under real pressure and pressure test it, like you see in a number of videos on this channel. And there's a number of reasons for this, but it would be really cool to watch these guys use animal styles in a fight. It would probably have to be medium contact or something, so there's a little bit lower risk of accidentally poking your opponent in the eye when using the fingers. But a fun match nonetheless, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for post notifications. Now, I'm not sure when I'm going to share this particular video, but I plan on having 2 fights in 2021, and either it's going to be 2 kickboxing fights or possibly 1 MMA fight. And hopefully it can both be in the ring, in 2 different rings. I've spoken with 2 potential opponents, so hopefully I'll be able to make that happen. Thanks for watching. After years of free content, the time has come where I need a helping hand from some of you. You can support me with $3 each month or 5 or 10 for a few extra benefits. Supporting Zen-Dragon via Patreon will probably make no difference to you financially. If you're living hand to mouth, I don't want your money. Then I'd rather you keep them for yourself. Don't worry, I'll be alright. The donations are in place to help cover equipment and other expenses for the channel. Now that I'm also a father, it's more challenging than ever to find the time to create and share free content. But if enough of you support on Patreon, there will come a day where I can cut down my 9-to-5 job, either partially or altogether, which will make it sustainable to continue creating and sharing free content here on YouTube. Even if that does not happen, I'll still continue sharing, but possibly with longer breaks in between. Thanks for listening. Now visit my Patreon, that's patreon.com/Zen-Dragon. I greatly appreciate you for listening and for continually watching Zen-Dragon.